Hi, this is Chris Foster, Senior Editor of Triathlete Magazine. We're here today to unbox the brand new Suunto 7 smartwatch. Now, the Suunto 7 is meant to kind of bridge that gap between lifestyle watch and full-blown sports dedicated watch, something, between an Apple Watch and like a Garmin 945. So let's take a look at what we've got here to start. So first of all, lots of packaging. Kind of reminds me of an Apple product. Lots of little boxes and really cool, expensive looking packaging. The other big thing behind this Suunto 7 is they're really diving kind of full into the Wear OS system, which is basically Google's answer to Apple's iOS. So that's not to say that this watch won't work with an iPhone, but I think it's definitely geared more towards people who are in the Android smartphone system, because it'll have a lot more expandability ideally in the future. So this again is kind of that alternative to the Apple setup. So first thing we'll look at here, we've got some kind of side things. Let's see what we got. This is a heavy box. Oh, cool. All right, so Suunto has included a little compass. It's actually a pretty nice compass, kind of a big compass. Kind of old school, like aluminum bodied compass that you could use for tracking waypoints and stuff like that. More than I know how to deal with. Very cool. So they're kind of equating the compass with the Suunto 7. That's kind of neat. Okay, so a nice little extra there. Let's see what else we got. Here, oh my goodness. We've got some Jaybird headphones. Geez, so you've got Jaybird headphones that come in this packaging. Tiny little charger case thing here. The Jaybird headphones themselves. Geez, I got a lot going on up here. Let's break into these too. Wow, this is quite a package. Okay, so these are just the cords for the Jaybird. Set these over here. I'm guessing the headphones themselves are in here. Oh yeah, cool. Look at those, Jaybird Vista. So goes without saying, Suunto 7 Bluetooth compatible, so you can listen to music, right? I think Google Play is probably their preferred app of choice, since they're going with the whole Google environment. Nothing else in here, but still pretty cool. Compass, headphones, not a bad haul. All right, so let's open up the rest. Okay, so first impressions here is I thought this box was really heavy because the watch was going to be substantial and super heavy. This is actually a pretty lightweight watch. We'll post more specs and stuff in the full review, but just, checking it out in my hands, pretty lightweight actually. Nice soft rubber strap, kind of cool design. I know they have this in different colors. So this one's not on yet because I obviously haven't charged it. But just to look at the face, it is a touch screen. Okay, so that's first and foremost. It's a pretty big faced watch. Okay, and if you compare it to the Fenix 5, it's probably about the same in terms of face size. But in terms of thinness, I want to say that this is a thinner watch than the Fenix 5. So it's definitely lighter. And it has a slightly lower profile for those of you who maybe don't like a huge watch that sticks off the top of your wrist. Again, this is meant to be a little bit like lifestyle and sports, so you could wear this working out and you could wear it to the office, and I don't know, I guess you could wear it out at night if that's your style. But the big thing that triathletes should know about the Suunto 7, and again, we'll get into a full review, but this is important. As of now, this Suunto 7 doesn't support either triathlon or multi-sport modes. It has 70 sport modes, including open water swimming, so it reads that, running, obviously, biking, obviously, but it doesn't do multi-sport. So you can't use this in a brick, really, the way you'd want to. You can't use it in a race seamlessly, going from swim to transition to bike to transition to run, like you can in some other smartwatch models. So that's definitely something to think about. Could totally change in software updates and be a little more triathlete friendly, but for now, if you're a triathlete and you love those modes and that's important and you want to spend $500 on a nice watch, it's not in here yet. The other important thing for triathletes to notice is it doesn't have external sensor support. So you might be saying, well, that's not a big deal, but it actually is, okay? It's got built-in heart rate on the wrist, which is fine, kind of, sort of, but you can't use an external heart rate monitor, the strap ones for instance. You also can't use it for running power, if that's something you're interested in, or cycling power. For those of you who like to use your smartwatch on the bike and get things like, average power, cadence, all that stuff that a lot of other smartwatches are at this price point are doing now. So again, much like the lack of triathlon and multi-sport options, that could be updated in future software versions. But as of now, it's just kind of its own thing. So that's where it kind of tips a little more towards the lifestyle and a little bit further away from kind of a serious multi-sport watch. Anyway, we're going to take this thing out on the roads, check it out, see how limited we find it, and report back to you with a full review. I'm Chris Foster, and we'll see you next time.